Hi, everybody. This is Angelo Quinones, and your Sign Ministries. Sign Ministries is designed to give you answers, dependable answers, and accurate answers that come straight from God's holy and inspired word, the Bible. The Bible. But be careful what Bible you use, though. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, just because you say the Bible, it doesn't mean really that much. What do you mean? Well, I mean, there are some bad Bibles out there, guys. First of all, the good Bibles, the NIV and the NASB are the best Bibles out there, including the New King James Bible. Put in the old King James. That's okay. That's fine and dandy. The Living Bible's okay. And then the MLB, the CEV is wonderful. The TEV, the Names of God Bible, incredible Bible. The Names of God, wonderful. The Apologetics Bible, which Denise bought me. Denise bought me the Apologetics Bible and the Names of God Bible and the New King James Study Bible she got me, which I appreciate that, gift, those gifts, And so those Bibles are good, but there are Bibles that are bad. The New World Translation is a disgrace, okay? Listen, if you have water is good, but if you put cyanide in it, it becomes poison. Okay, you can have something that's good, but if you put poison in it, I mean, what's the deal? And so it's a distortion. It's not a translation. Julius Armanti called it a distortion. That's what it is. You have to understand that. It comes from Johannes Greenberg. Number one. Number two, the Thomas Jefferson Bible has no miracles of Jesus in it. So that's a disgrace. Just can't say just the Bible. I mean, I don't like to point this out all the time. You have to be careful of the Bible. Which one? And so then you have those two. I mean, and then you have the Joseph Smith's inspired Bible. That's a disgrace to Planet Kolob. Gods. We can become a god. No. There's one God, the true God of Israel. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, listen, I made this ministry to help people not to get defeated by the witnesses and also to reach them, because we are to love the witnesses. They can be difficult, I agree, but we have to reach the witnesses. That's the Great Commission. We have to bring them in. We're fishermen, okay? Thou shalt be fishers of men. There you go. That's the deal. You understand what I'm saying? And so this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give you information from the Hebrew and Greek documents of both Testaments. And that way you will never, ever get defeated by anyone. I don't care who it is. By Islam, the Mormon Church, the Catholic Church, the Watchtower Bible Tract Society, atheists, I don't care. That's the deal. But I care about this. NRK ein halagas, kai halagas ein prostantean, kai theas ein halagas. Let me repeat that. NRK or arche, you can say arche if you're beginning at this. Okay, beginning to read this for the first time. NRK or arche ein ha logos. Do not say logos. Do not say lagos. Just say logos or lagos. Okay? Again, NRK ein ha logos. Kai ha logos ein prostan thean. Kai theas ein ha logos. And let's just read verse 2, okay, for edification. Okay, hutas ein en arche prostan thean. Okay, let's read verse 3. Panta di autu egeneta, kai akores autu egeneta, ude en, or hen, I should say, ha geganen. Okay, let's just stay there. So, and we'll come up to those verses if the Lord will. But we're studying, I should say, reading it at the same time, okay, the three independent clauses that are to be found in John 1:1, okay, which are called John 1:1 A, B, and C. We saw that it's a small verse. It's only 17 Greek words. There are only 17 Greek words found here in this text, compared to Hebrews 1:8, which has 23 Greek words. Well, and there are other verses that are large verses in the New Testament. Okay, this is a very tiny verse, but even though as tiny as it is, okay, it is deeper than tears. Okay, you understand? It is so deep that an unbeliever can drown in it, but it's so easily understood, okay, that a child can receive it. I say to you, said Jesus, whosoever shall not become like this little child shall not enter into the kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Verily I say unto you, truly, truly I say to you, you have to accept this, end quote. You have to accept this, receive it as a child. Don't try to be Einstein, like somebody that I affectionately love. I don't want to call his name out. I don't want to, I don't want to beat on him too much. But he wants to know everything. You're not going to know everything about God and about his ways. For, quote, my ways are not your ways, and my thoughts are not your thoughts. As high as the heavens is up over the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts over your thoughts. Something to that effect. Jehovah's Witnesses, they want to know everything, and I don't know why they haven't been taught anything in the tower. I don't know why they want it, but probably that's why. They see this glorious gospel, this glorious gospel that we have. And they weren't taught these wonderful things. Halagas kai halagas en prastantean kai theas en halagas. What is that? We don't get that at the tower. We get how to deny what Christians teach, they say. You understand what I'm saying? The word, who is he? The word, who is he? Okay, 1961 or 62. Denying the eternal subsistence of Logos. Over here, there's no such denial. NRK, or arche, in beginning. Ein ha-Logos was the Word. Now, we already studied, and it was confirmed, that Ein, the word Ein, translated was into English and translated Haya into Hebrew. Incidentally, Bereshit Haya Hadavar, Vahadavar Hayaim Ha-Elohim, okay. Va-Elohim Haya Hadavar. Now that's it, guys. And by the way, pospai, what's happening in Greek? Pospai. And in Hebrew, it's like you can say mashlamech to a woman, or mashlamcha to a man. I mean, you have to, it's twice, kind of two genders. Modern Hebrew is very tough to learn. But getting back to this, NRK, prepositional phrase, okay, found and recorded in Philippians chapter 4, verse 15. Same thing there found. Same thing is found there in Philippians chapter 4, verse 15. And the same thing is found in the LXX, in the Greek Septuagint. Started like around 300 BC. Okay? That is NRK. But the difference between this and that, meaning this verse here and that verse there, okay, Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, is that the Genesis account tells you, NRK, but it tells you that some stuff was created by God. Okay, listen, the Greek Septuagint says something like this, NRK, okay, fine, NRK, but it goes on to say, quote, epoesen hapeas tan uranan kaitain gain. Okay? And gain means earth, isn't it? It's a case construction. Uranan means, okay, heaven. And I don't know why it's that I don't know why that's there, because in the Hebrew it's hashamayim, and that's in the plural, heavens. You understand what I'm saying? But even though the Genesis account goes on to say that stuff was created by God, well, this account, yes, has in our case, there's a reference to Genesis, but it only goes like that. It only refers to that. That before the time of creation, the Logos subsisted continuously and timelessly, I forgot that word, and eternally subsisted. Understand what I'm saying? In the form of God. Philippians chapter 2, verse 6. Huparkon is the participle there, subsisting. You know what I'm saying? Being. There you go. B-E-I-N-G-G-G-G-G. 1G, by the way. Okay? That's all there is to it. And so you have Logos subsisting before creation. It doesn't tell you that he popped on the scene. Like I said before, I don't get tired of saying it. I don't know if you get tired of hearing it. Okay, this is delicious. Taste and see that the Lord is gracious. You know, 1 Peter. It says over here, NRK, or 2 Peter, I don't know. NRK in halagos. Listen, it does not say NRK epoesen hate astan lagan. Mwah. That will be the coup de grace for the witnesses. If they had that, I would be a witness. Can't you understand? But I'm not a witness because it doesn't say that. It doesn't say in beginning created God the Logos. It doesn't say it. Can't you understand, Mark from Missouri? You don't have the evidence. You don't have the support. You don't have the proof. Okay? The proof. You don't. Don't give me these shallow verses that don't teach your doctrine. Okay? You have to grab onto the teaching verses, and here is a perfect opportunity for the Holy Spirit to come along and say, listen, don't think of Logos as this eternal subsisting being. He's not. He's a creature. He didn't say that. He said that Logos is different from, okay, Panta. That Panta, meaning all things, okay, there in verse 3, that means all, but incidentally, it doesn't say all other things. Not even in the New World Translation does it say all other things. They forgot the lie there. They inserted the word other 4 times in verses 16 and 17 all across the board. Okay, all right, in chapter 1 of Colossians. They didn't need to do it. I was accused by a witness of doing this and changing that, and it's their stinking translation. Let's just put it like that. Stinking, it stinks. Is that translation that has caused the eternal death of many thousands of witnesses, maybe even millions. Not annihilation, but eternal separation from God, where there shall be, quote, weeping and gnashing of teeth, end quote. And you can call yourself the anointed class until you're blue in the face, and you can call yourself the other sheep, but you ain't gonna go to heaven if you believe that Jesus is a creature, is an angel. You understand? That's just all there is to it. Yeah, baby, you got the wrong Jesus. You ain't going to heaven. You're going to hell. That's just all there is. If you die like that. That's all there is to it. NRK Halagos is telling you the eternal subsistence of Logos. But that's not just the message here. You got 3 messages. You got subsistence or existence, okay, and that's the message of the first clause. That's number 1, number 2. The message of the second clause is intercommunion or relationship. Okay, that's the second message. And then the third message has to do with the third independent clause, and that has to do, okay, all right, with essence. Essence or nature or identity, but not identifying persons, like, that was done in a relationship verse. You understand what I'm saying? Halagos and then tantean. I mean, you got 2 different persons there. You understand what I'm saying? One in essence, but distinct in persons, personality wise. Now, John 1:1c comes along and tells you that they were different persons, but Logos shares in the deity, or as in the category of the divine, of the deity, that he is also God. He is the same as God. As Angelo is giving the glory to the God of Israel. Thanks, guys.